Good morning and welcome to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh on kind of a unusual episode, a very unexpected episode. It has been a very hectic 24 hours. I'll just say that. So soon after the conclusion of our last episode this past Thursday, where we had Keon and Dax and we were laughing it up, shortly after that show went off the air, I received a call. My grandmother in Mexico, she's been in ill health for some time, and it looked like she was getting very near till the end. Honestly, we didn't know if she was going to make it past that Thursday. So we've been all just kind of waiting what happens. And she made it through the weekend. However, last night at about 8:30 p.m., she did pass away. She was my only remaining grandparent. On both sides of my family, and she's gone now. So it has been a very emotional 24 hours or so here. I do say I'm glad that she's at peace. She's resting now. She's no longer suffering. She had been ill for some time now, so I'm glad she's no longer in pain. But at the same time, it's very unusual. I've made it through this whole stretch of life so far with all of my grandparents, and they're all gone now. But in keeping her memory alive, I still chose to come in and do the show today and just try to entertain you all as best as possible, because that's what she would have wanted. She was always kind of the type to just keep going no matter what. So I am here, and I'm going to honor that legacy and continue to go on and try to provide as entertaining and as just upbeat a show as I possibly can. All I can really say here is Teresita, I love you, I miss you, and I know sooner or later I'll see you again. But at the same time, for anybody out there listening, if you have loved ones, hold them close, hold them tight, because you just really never know. But before we get into all of that, and before we get into just the content of the show here, once this all finishes loading up, let me go ahead and get a quick check here of your weather for y'all on this very fall feeling like Tuesday, because it has been it's getting a little chillier. You can definitely tell fall is very much on the horizon. Keep in mind, I do talk about it almost ad nauseum on this show. I'm not a big fan of cooler weather, but I love the fall aesthetic, like the leaves falling, kind of the darker looking skies. I love all that. I'm just not a big fan of the cooler weather. You know me, I'm a lizard. I like the heat. But here we go with a quick check of your weather. Currently in Fort Lupton, we are looking at 62 degrees with a high of 79, a low of 47. Sunny skies, wind gusts of a whopping 6 miles per hour. Currently in Windsor, we are looking at 61 degrees, a high of 78, a low of 46. Sunny skies, wind gusts of up to 2 miles per hour. In Loveland, we are currently looking at 64 degrees, a high of 78, a low of 50, sunny skies, and wind gusts of up to 1 mile per hour. And here on the home campus of Greeley, we are looking at 70 degrees, a high of 79, a low of 46, partly cloudy skies, wind gusts of up to 6 miles per hour. So it's going to be a relatively nice day today. Also, for anybody interested, the Ames Media Production Club is having a meeting at 1 p.m. here in the couches at Ed Beatty Hall here at the entrance to the Communication Media Department. If anybody is interested, feel free to walk by. We're all nice. We don't bite, usually. But I will let it go ahead and get back to the music here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. Up next, in honor of Teresita, we have Live to Rise by Soundgarden. Enjoy. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh. We are getting close to the top of the hour, so stay tuned for our upcoming segments where I'll go ahead and try to break down some of the NFL and college football action for this weekend, because quite a bit happened. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and let it get back to the music here on AIM Student Radio. Up next, we got Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Enjoy. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh. Welcome back to the now about to be 11 o'clock hour of the Dumpster Fire 4.0. So we will go ahead and break it down here for you folks for just some of the absolutely insane football action that we got this past weekend. You all know I'm a diehard Broncos fan. However, I'm going to keep this portion short and sweet. We were facing the Raiders. We lost to the Raiders by 1 point at home. It was not fun. That's it for that segment. Here's the next week. However, in great sports news, the Colorado Buffaloes Coach Prime, we had a big noon Saturday on the CU Boulder campus. I can't even recall the last time a program of such stature was in Boulder. It was here. We were on a nationally televised game 2 weeks, and it's about to be, I believe, 3 weeks in a row now. We took on our hated rivals, Nebraska, at Folsom Field, jam-packed to the roof. The stars came out for this game. We had Stephen A. Smith here. We had Shannon Sharp here. We had the Wu-Tang Clan here. The first half was a bit terrifying, not going to lie. It took forever for anything to get going in this game, but by the end, it was absolutely worth it. I'm pulling up here the final score from the game because it was just absolutely insane. You love to see it. We trumped Nebraska 36-14 at Folsom Field. The crowd storming the field after the game, or actually we had to wait for Coach Prime to get off of the field after doing the customary handshake because he has had foot issues. He can't move around as well, so it is a danger factor for him in the event that you have a crowd storm in the field. But it was, other than that, it was absolutely incredible to have the national college football spotlight back on us. It was just absolutely incredible. And to top it off, Alabama lost. The Texas Longhorns beat Alabama in a thriller. When Alabama loses, America wins. It makes my heart happy on this heavy day. On the pro football side, this past Thursday, we had the NFL season kickoff. We had the Chiefs taking on the Lions at Arrowhead. And in a twist many people thought wouldn't happen, the Lions beat the Chiefs. Jared Goff remains undefeated against the Chiefs. It was absolutely a blast to watch. Oh, anytime the Chiefs lose, they're in our division. So this is personal for me. Anytime they lose, my heart is happy. However, my respect to Patrick Mahomes, that man is a living Madden cheat code, but it was just not his night. And believe me, I was absolutely ecstatic about this. It was just so much fun to watch. And then the Sunday night game, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about that a whole lot. The Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0 inside of MetLife. It's not your year. No, we dem boys. You guys beat Saquon Barkley and a bag of chips. Woohoo. Y'all ain't doing nothing. All this hype just for a first-round playoff exit, mark my words. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to admit it. Last night, New York, Monday Night Football, September 11th. The symbolism was there. All the pomp and circumstance that you could want. Aaron Rodgers taking the field for the first time as a member of the New York Jets in the regular season. All the pomp and circumstance, came out leading the team, holding the American flag, running down the field. The pomp, the circumstances, the pageantry, all of it was there. And then 4 plays later, the New York Jets took the field. On his 4th play as a New York Jet, Aaron Rodgers went down. He had to be helped off the field. They evaluated him inside that little blue tent. They dragged him, they carted him off the field. At first, we thought, oh, it might be just a high ankle sprain. We just found out earlier this morning, Ian Rappaport was one of the ones that broke the news. Aaron Rodgers, in his 4th play ever as a New York Jet in the regular season, tore his Achilles tendon. 4 plays in, his season is over. 4 plays. That's all he got off before he went down. The New York Jets had built an entire solid football team around Aaron Rodgers. Everyone said, oh, this is a Super Bowl contending team. Their odds drastically shifted after that 4th play. However, not to be outdone, in a thrill ride of a game, the Jets managed to beat the Bills and Josh Allen with a backup QB. We'll see where this goes. It's going to be a heck of a thrill ride. We'll see how it ends. All I can say is football is back, baby. And I am absolutely thrilled. Other highlights include a ref getting absolutely body slammed by during the Commanders game this Sunday, still rising up like The Undertaker to throw a flag, which was absolutely hilarious. Also, we had Geno Smith. He was mic'd up during the Seahawks and Rams game. Poor Geno Smith. I will say Geno Smith reacted like most of us in this situation. Poor man saw Aaron Donald. This man is 300 pounds, built like a tank, is only about 3% body fat. The rest is all muscle. He is a very terrifying human being. A very strong and very powerful human being. Geno Smith saw Aaron Donald running towards him full speed. I wouldn't be surprised if he saw his light flashing before his eyes. I know I certainly would. And got audibly caught on the microphone going, "Oh my God." He was all of us in that moment. I mean, how would you react if you had a 300-pound monster of a man decked out in football gear running at you full speed, knowing that his intention is purely to lay you in the dirt? You would probably react the same way. I mean, I'm a decently sized guy. I'm sitting right now at about 218. I'm kind of got a little bit of build to me. Yeah, no, Aaron Donald would take me and fling me into the sun. That is how powerful that man is. Football is back. Some things are right with the world. When the Chiefs and Alabama lose, America wins. And then in a completely unrelated sports topic, congratulations to Coco. U.S. Open champion. You'll love to see it. And now I will go ahead and let it get back to the music here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. Up next, we got All the Small Things by Blink-182. Enjoy. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh. I'm going to go ahead and be getting out of here for today. There's just some... when someone passes, it's never easy. Making these arrangements for the final funeral and such are never easy as well, and there's some business on my end when it comes to this that I have to go get taken care of. So I do still thank you all for listening to this very shortened version here of the Dumpster Fire. We will be back on Thursday. More chaos, more Dumpster Fire, such wow. But in the meantime, as I stated previously at the beginning of the show, hold your loved ones close because you just simply never know. Take it day by day. Because it's true, nothing is ever guaranteed on this earth. So try to appreciate every day you got. And that's all I got to say about that. But I do thank you all for listening. You have a great rest of your day. Up next, we got the Final Countdown by Europe, followed by Style by Taylor Swift. This was a Dumpster Fire. You were all warned. Enjoy.